Okay, everybody, welcome into another Tunes Brothers. Dave, Louie. We would have been here earlier, but I had some technical bullshit. So, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, good. Well, good now that you sound all right.
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, how about everybody out there in internet land? Everybody been bitching in this room saying, why the hell haven't we started yet?
No, I said I did explain. So
Oh, okay.
everyone was wanting you got Scotty's
Uh,
internet connection.
Oh God, no, guys! If you have a chance, check out the short from G-Man for Escapism outro. It's amazing. Okay, well, what do we got going on this evening, there, Dave?
We have Hellfest since I think we were originally going to do it a few weeks back, but we went with Pink Pop instead. And I have been threatened with physical violence if I don't put up some clips of the girls when they were younger doing piano work. So Louis was getting quite aggro and sent me some horrible emails, which I have passed on to the authorities. Um, so we'll see what happens from there. But at this
All right,
stage, I think it's better if I just play them as well.
okay, Louis, you guys go ahead and wrap. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
No worries. Right, Louis, less time. We can't talk about him because he's still here.
No, we're not going to talk about him. I've never sent you any threatening emails.
See, now this is the nice Louis. Louis doesn't want the viewers to think that he's some kind of grouch and he'll get all upset, but he
No way.
does. Backstage.
If I sent threatening emails about you not doing what I like to see tonight, I would probably announce it. I'm not the kind of person that makes threats and denies them.
Yes, people, let's get to 500,000 views. Maybe
Oh
tonight.
my God.
Let's get 200,000 views on this one video.
Congrats on the 300,000. 300,000 what?
Views. We got 300,000 views on our videos now. So
You mean one video's got that many views?
no, not one video. That would be nice.
Oh, is it the total of all the stuff or just the warning?
Yeah, just the total of all the stuff.
Oh, okay. I gotta look.
But let's be honest, we should be more popular.
Yeah, it's like I'm glad you're doing the piano stuff tonight because I was like the brick was supposed to represent we're hitting a wall here because we're watching essentially the same kind of videos over and over and we're not expanding, and that's why I want the piano ones to have people see how beautifully talented they were at a very young age before they started playing the Rock Band video game.
Look what's here.
Oh,
it's my record.
Oh, okay.
Now this is the one I've sent to Rob.
So Rob to have signature done. That's cool. Where do you want him to sign? Across the whole front, across the whole back?
Be across the front. I've seen plenty of them, so the girls have obviously signed lots of them. They probably know exactly where to sign.
They'll probably sign here, here, and here, kind of around the girls.
Yeah, probably. That would be cool.
And Darren has the Era album to take with him.
Oh, good for him. Man, I can't find those fucking albums for shit around here, man.
I got mine online, obviously, from Amazon US and sent it to Rob because, wow, your albums are much cheaper than ours are.
Well, I tell you the truth. I mean, like, I have a turntable that's so lousy. They make these new turntables and they have not good sound at all.
Yes, unfortunately. Well, I think the problem is they're all made of plastic these days. And the plastic resonates differently to how wood.
Well, mine's made of wood. It's like it's supposed to have a turntable radio and a CD player, and one of those cheap shit things. But even like the speakers like that big, and you would figure that it would sound decent. It doesn't. No. It's just those things. Crosley and Victor.
There are certain things that are made better now, in the current era. But
especially in my family.
You can't beat vintage audio. Vintage audio is just...
Oh, yeah, it's supreme.
Mike says that it's a special LP with 3 versions of Apologizing. Oh, boy. That ain't my album. I don't care. It could
it's
be
all right, Mike. It's not his here. It's mine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see.
Do you know what I bought the other day that Scotty would like?
Alex says they sign it where you want them to. Some people have them sign the actual record.
No, you can't see it then.
Yeah.
I actually bought a 12-inch single of Kisses I Was Made for Loving You the other day.
Sweet.
So it's got the 7-minute version of I Was Made for Loving You on there.
Valkenhart actually chiming in. I disagree. Louis is cool as fuck and not a pedo, to be clear, but your post was funny. I don't know what that means. I missed something. Brave Retreat Studios. Hey, Rob, since Minneapolis is the last show of the tour, you're going to ask the girls if they want to hang out in North Dakota for a few days. Worst they can do is say no. I have plans right now. Dinner with the ladies afterwards, and then the next day we're all going to go to Wisconsin to check out the Adam Music Project. So if they got time after that, maybe we'll come back to North Dakota.
Do you know what'd be funny if that actually happened?
I just
The
want to
next
say
show would be.
somebody popped up that somebody from Germany is listening right now or watching at 3 a.m. in the morning, but who cares? So, hell, Germany.
All right. Okay, I think we have wasted enough time. Jay Bake, the girls will be back in Mexico before Rob gets back to North Dakota. You have no faith in my charms, Jay Bake. All right.
Or maybe he does.
What do we want to start with?
Let's start with the rockin' stuff first.
Congrats on 300,000 subscribers. I wish it was 300,000 channel views. No, the day we hit 300,000 subscribers, I will have been dead for decades, and the channel will have somehow carried on. All right, 110 in the house now. Yes, hello, everybody. And you want to start with the rockin' stuff first, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll have a channel in memory of Rob.
Yep, there you go. All right, so we've got the warning live at Hellfest 2025. This is how it starts, apparently.
Help me now, 'cause I only the bass when I see your
Okay, I got a few things to address here before I forget. Jay Bake, no, we are getting in. I'll be getting Darren flies into Minneapolis, gets there at noon, I believe. So I got to get from Bismarck to Minneapolis before then. It'll be Wednesday that we get in. Thank you for your consideration of having the law enforcement ready to go. There was another one on here. Somebody had commented that the sound was jacked on this, like Pow's mic was low and Allie's was cranked. If that's the case, I love that because you could hear Allie, right? That was amazing.
I think because I did see one of, I think I did see Sharks once from this concert, and to be honest, you could barely hear Pow singing it, which you may like because you don't like the song. So
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I don't. Okay. Harley says, hey, Rob, is that Dave in the background? Yes, it is. Okay.
they're
So
serving
go
him
ahead,
for
guys.
some reason.
Yes, go ahead, guys.
Well, I do like the song, as you know. So I've got nothing bad to say about it. Yes, I was thrilled that you can actually hear Ali sing. I don't know whether she looked a little bit surprised by it. She sort of had that look on her face like she's going, oh, wow, I can really hear me here. Better nail it.
Well, maybe they have to do that on purpose because she always tries to keep herself under the mix. She's got to get rid of that. She's got to get rid of that passive stuff. She's got a great voice.
Which is, it seems a bit strange because she has done some lead vocals at times too. So
Yeah.
I mean, surely she knows she must be able to sing. So
Right.
and you're already on stage, and to me, if you're already on stage, then what's there to be shy about?
That's correct.
So before I let Louis go, I will tell him he's on mute so he doesn't look like an idiot.
And he's playing with a light.
You're on mute, Louis. I just told you you're on mute.
Louis, you're on mute, dude.
Louis.
Sorry, guys. I thought I was put on mute. I forgot. I always mute during the song, so in case I cough, sneeze, or yawn, that you don't hear it. I apologize.
That's why I said to you, so you didn't
Yeah,
look
you're
stupid.
on
I was
mute.
just telling you.
Yeah, I thought you meant that you put me on mute because you had something to do or say.
I would never mute you, Lou.
It's a song I like, and don't love, but compared to other things on the album, it's one of my favorites, and that's all I can say. And I thought they did an excellent, energetic job with this version tonight. Now, do you want to have it that we do one piano and two more rockers before we go back to piano again?
That's the program director's.
Look, I'll take Louis' lead on this because he's the one that's, as I said, abused me and
on the internet,
accused me and
sent my threat to the authorities.
got
Okay,
this
I
parcel
see.
from Lou that was ticking.
I see a new face in here. Satori Mystic. Is that correct?
So, yeah.
I'm going to address this in the strictest of respect because I don't know. That's the problem with texting or stuff. But a lot of people try to talk to me like I don't know shit about music. So I don't know if this guy's being an ass or just trying to say, hey, guess what? Typical for background vocals to be set below the lead vocals per training, etc. Yeah, below and not heard are two completely different things. It's no secret that the Warning Live stuff forever, you got to struggle to hear Allie in the mix, and that is not the correct way to address background vocals. They're background so they can be heard in the background. Be heard is the key. So anytime I can hear her front and center, whether it's by mistake or not, I'll take it. Okay, that's
Well
up to
said.
you. Yes, Dave.
Maybe give us another track first, and then we'll do.
Okay,
Couple
another
pianos.
rocker, then the piano.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do a couple because some of those pianos are quite short. So.
Ray Metal. I think I've known Ray on here some way, shape, or form on the other channel for like 2 years. It just is a name that is so familiar. We are Gen X. Some of us are lucky just to turn on a computer. Hey, now, Ray, I am also Gen X, and I grew up fixing and tech supporting computers. So not all of us were computer idiots. Is that fake merch you're wearing, Dave?
Is it fake? No, it's real.
No. I mean, they had a big thing where people were like selling fake warning merchandise like pirating it.
Don't know. Got it off the internet. So
Okay. For those of us going to the Minneapolis show, let's all meet up before the show. Craig Yancey. Absolutely. And that's what I wanted to say. I did not know, but Mike Coughlin is also a North Dakota boy. All right. So maybe there'll be a few of us who can all meet and have some beers and whatever.
Rob will accept free drinks.
Yes. Just no roofies. Exit only. Jay Bake, they have really upped Allie's mic in the past years, not to this level, but they had it pretty good in Nashville. Clay says, I'm a boomer. How you doing, boomer? Nothing wrong with boomers. We don't get into the shady area until we hit the millennials. Okay. Anyway, you want another heavy song? All right.
Yeah, we'll go with another heavy.
All Dave did is send me a link. I just downloaded. I have not watched it, and I don't have a set list in front of me, so I will be surprised as
neither do I. So there you go.
Oh, you don't know either. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, in that case, let's get back to it.
I'm going to say it'll be something off Keep Me Fair.
Okay.
From Monterrey, Mexico! We're very excited to be here today. All right. Are you guys up for a little bit of Spanish? Un poquito de español! This next song is called ¿Qué más quieres? El hambre que está consumiendo tu interior, sin esfuerzo puedo yo saciar. La sed que te da solo me hace recordar con qué poco yo te puedo dar.
Damn it. Come on. There's the right button.
How am
All
I ever
right.
going to learn this if you can't?
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Dave.
This is one of those songs that's really grown on me. I didn't like it that much when we first heard the album, but I do enjoy it. I love the energy. Yeah, I agree. The cameraman certainly likes Sally because there's a lot of focus on her in this one. But you couldn't blame him now, could you?
No, I could
Because-
not.
She has a smile that could light up a room. So yeah, we
Real
did a really
quick,
good job.
Link to Fire legitimately asked, they were new here, who are these girls? First time watcher. Yes, they are sisters from Mexico. The Warning. If you have not heard much from them, I strongly suggest you do so. Louis.
Well, I was the first one on board to like this song right from the very beginning, so it didn't need to grow on me. You notice at this time I took my mic off of mute so I could talk to you. I ain't got much to say except I like it. Oh, somebody said the song was Kringle. And dude or lady, whoever you are that post that comment, I guess you're entitled to feel it makes you feel Kringle, but I don't feel that way at all. I like the song a lot.
Okay, I don't know if Earth is Flat was lucky or cursed. He says the girls in high school called him Tripod. As much as guys like to talk about having some massive, schlong would be a good thing. Think of how much it would get in the way in regular life.
It did, mate, it did.
Dave's got to deal with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
something else I saw. That I forget his first name, Negron. He
Yes.
says he's one of those Puerto Ricans that you work with. That's what he said in the comment. Unless he meant it a different way.
I read that comment. That was he said something about where was it? I wish I could search by name on here instead of having to scroll back. Right on. Go ahead, talk, guys. I'll find it.
All right.
Nope. Okay. Go ahead. Keep going.
So I guess we're going to be playing the piano one, our first piano one. Do you have it according to my list 1 to 7, or do you have a different order?
I've just got it in whatever order it downloaded in.
Okay, so I don't know what we're going to be seeing, folks, when it does come up. But
You will. It's going to be a girl on a piano.
no, I mean which particular video it will be.
I'll
Okay.
tell you before we go.
I am one of those Puerto Ricans you work with love your honesty. That's what he says there.
Is he saying he's Puerto Rican like the ones I work with, or is he saying he's Puerto Rican and actually works here in North Dakota with me?
Well, the words are, that was not a jab at you, Rob. I am one of those Puerto Ricans you work with. Love your honesty. That's how he puts it.
Could be interpreted two ways. Ray, straighten us up.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Dave.
I was just going to say, Darren, why are you in the comments and not on the screen?
Darren.
Yeah, Darren's in the comments.
Darren's
Lewis.
in the comments.
Lewis is
Yes.
sister number 4. Okay.
Yes, that's what I am.
Come in, Darren.
Yes, Eric N. is the originator of Kringle. Never forget that. He is the godfather of Kringle. Okay. Give us some piano, Dave.
Okay. So the first piano one we have is this one. So you minimized your screen, have you, Rob?
I just go my screen's
Well,
oh
'cause-
yeah, but yeah, mine's minimized. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Just,
Otherwise,
yeah.
when I bring
Darren's
it up,
not
it won't
home
show.
yet. That's why he's not on.
Your screen's not minimized.
Start that over. There we go. Sorry. Wow, what a pain in the. Who is that? Is that Pow? That's Allie, isn't it?
Ali, I think, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So real quick, you say one thing wrong and you get 500 people telling you otherwise. That was Pow.
That was Power,
Um,
Rob.
Yeah, that was Pow. Second time I've been asked. I'm sorry I didn't answer the first time. Have you checked out the band Speed of Light opening for the Warning? No, I have not. I have. I work so damn. I very rarely have time to just sit and enjoy music for myself anymore. But I will try to do that. If nothing else, I'm sure I can find them on Spotify or something from my road trip to Minneapolis. Go ahead, Louie. What do you think of Pow, not Allie, playing piano?
It's a nice little piece, but you're going to find that there's even going to be better pieces. That was a good way to start. I just can't wait till we get to the other stuff later on. But I think we should do a rocker or two more now, unless you want to do one more piano with Pow again, playing the same way with the second piece. I mean, can you see the thumbnails to make
Yep.
the choice? Why don't you
This
play
one?
play the other video with Pow dressed the same way, then we'll go
Yeah.
back to the rocking stuff.
It's only about
Ray-
54 seconds.
Real quick, Louis, Ray Metal Negron. I have a hard time writing sentences. God, me too. He says, I am drinking. Me too. And he said he meant to say he is a Puerto Rican. Me too.
Okay.
No, that's where the Me Too's end. But yeah,
You
All
part of the Me
right.
Too movement.
yes, yeah, okay. Good one. Okay.
Okay, so this one's only 54 seconds. So that's about how long Louis lasts in bed. So here we go.
I don't take that long.
I'm sorry, I was trying to ramp you up on that.
Oh, I like 10 seconds or less.
Okay. So a lot of people saying that Speed of Light is not their cup of tea, a lot of screaming. Let me tell you something. Under my strict rule of having to be surprised, if at all possible, I did not watch a single second of The Warning at Hellfest. However, in downloading it, Hellfest videos started coming all over. You know who sucks more than the word suck itself is a band called Baby Metal. I couldn't get through the first 3/4 of the crap that was Baby Metal. You would have had to pay me and probably pry my eyelids open, and it is beyond horrible. I apologize to Ghost and his dancers because the crap these three girls were doing on stage was beyond cringeworthy or Kringle. Terrible fucking music, terrible theatrics. It was brutal. So I'm sure Speed of Light can't possibly be that bad.
Well, I must admit, see, like, I'd always heard about The Warning doing the song with Bandmate. And obviously I'd heard of Bandmate, but never watched any of their stuff. And I must admit, it was atrocious.
Yeah. Bandmate is terrible. I got suckered into reacting to their stuff too. Yeah.
It's just too technical. Like, it's like,
Well, and
play
then
everything really fast
if you
and-
say one thing, they'll come back at you talking about what a virtuoso the guitar. That doesn't matter to me. Playing as fast as the Speed of Light, okay, it's impressive, but it's not easy on the ears. Give me a song, and those Japanese metal, at least the female bands, seem to be all about double bass at 100,000 miles an hour and the guitar trying to keep up. It's just horrible to me. But
one of the reasons I'm a fan of David Gilmour is because he doesn't do those kind of solos.
correct.
He does melodic guitar solos.
Okay, back to Little Pow on piano. Louis.
All right. I'm glad you played the other one first because I thought this one was more beautifully melodic and very sweet to listen to. And she's 8 years old. That's what the video says. And that was a tremendous little piece. And is Mrs. Rob Father nearby? What's her opinions on the piano that we're playing tonight?
No, she is not down here tonight. Believe it or not, her life does not exist around this podcast.
Well, I figured the piano stuff might have caught her interest.
Yeah, she has no idea I'm even on right now, I think.
Okay.
We're getting her on at some stage, you know.
That's a real marriage.
Yep.
All
Okay,
right, well,
Dave.
that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, well, very talented. I mean, I like it, but I hate it at the same time because, you know, an 8-year-old girl's doing something I can't do at 60. So, you know, way to make me feel ordinary, pal. Thank you.
Yes.
But you've got to appreciate raw talent. And I must say, she does hit the keys pretty hard because I don't hit them that hard. So
It's in her nature.
it must be the whole drumming thing.
It's that goddamn temper of hers, I tell you.
Imagine
We'll
getting
watch.
a massage from her.
I don't want to have a spoiler here, but wait till you see Allie.
Hmm.
And she's 6 years old on the piano.
How old is Pow here?
8.
8? Geez, she's a small. I'm not. Sorry, Pow. Sorry, Pow. I'm not making a height reference here. She looks facially a lot younger than 8 on here.
Well, I was going to say she's only 5 foot now, so she wasn't going to be huge at 8 years old, was she?
All right, what are we doing? We going back to the live, or are
Back
we going
to
more-
Hellfest.
Yeah,
Back
let's
to
do some more
Hellfest.
rocking.
All right, let's see if I messed it all up doing the switch here. God, I hope not.
The old switcheroo. No, you're good, I think.
Get me out of my head, drag me out of my bed, and make me move around to forget. There is time that needs to be wasted to feel something instead. I won't have my own illusions, creeping mirrors again, safe inside of my own illusions. Oh, that kills you. So I close my eyes, feel it all fade. And so I close my eyes, feel it all fade. Yet I'm still waiting, breaking time again. But I'll just close my eyes till it all fades.
I love pausing it. No, I'm sorry. I hate doing this to you guys, but I feel like it never gets said. And maybe it's just because it's I love tribal music. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm talking about the original African tribal music. I love the inspired usage in metal from the drums. But this is such a tribal vocal from Pow. I absolutely love it. I could listen to just that note on a loop all day. Okay, I interrupted long enough.
Into the void, even if it amounts to nothing, silence is to avoid, reaching out to hold on to something. I wish I could enjoy worthless things to communicate, words that only destroy.
Okay. Sorry, I'm having a hard time. I'm way behind in the comments because of all the technical crap. I'm just off my game. First thing, that song, I might have to go back. We might have to revisit Keep Me Fed in the
It's
future.
one of my choices as a good song.
I don't remember this song being this fucking cool. I remember Pow's scream, but man, you guys go ahead. I want to find these comments. Go ahead, Louis, Dave,
Oh, it's
somebody.
good. That means you've got another song that you'll like
Yeah.
hearing it live. So it's getting better. Keep Me Fed is slowly. You better send me my album, by the way.
I'm pretty adamant of the songs I chose off that album to be the ones I enjoy. I still feel the same way. What I don't care for is not moved up a notch yet, but who knows? I want to just say that I, tonight, after this podcast, am going to check out some Speed of Light to see what they're all about. Because they've been mentioned so many times. My curiosity has hit the level of I have to check them out.
Okay, then, Louis. I was going to ask you guys, and obviously the other two as well at some stage, whether or not you wanted to react to Judas Priest's Hellfest.
Oh, in the future? Oh, hell yeah. I'd love to do that.
Because that's just been released.
Okay. What would, like, middle of next week or something?
Well, it'll have to be the week after because Rob won't be here.
Okay, yeah, after he gets back, yeah. I could wait.
He's on a road trip.
Yeah, that's right. He's on a road trip. Are we talking 48 hours or something, or 24 hours? I mean, the
What?
whole time? The whole
I
time?
think he leaves Wednesday, comes back Saturday, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that what it's going to be? Oh, okay. So you got a hotel and everything, huh?
Yeah, we go to the Warning Wednesday. We're now going to then drive 4 hours from there Thursday to go and hang with the guys and watch the Adam Music Project. And then we'll go back to Minneapolis and tear up that town a little bit more. So,
Let me know what the lead singer from Hinder's like.
yeah. It's going to be interesting.
Because I didn't mind them when they came out.
I can't find it, man. I'm sorry, whoever you were, but somebody had the hilarious zing of the night, saying that something to the effect was, oh, here it is. Ron L. Watched Baby Metal once. They're great if you mute the sound. Sorry, that was hilarious to me. But anyway, okay.
Oh, no,
Wait,
some
we-
of the best music you hear is the muted stuff.
Yes. Rob has old National Geographic mags in his closet. Yes, I do love tribal stuff that much, including, the old tatas that you could tuck into your waistband. You seen those? I used to have those National Geographics. All right. That and the plate lip. I can't get enough of a good plate lip. All right. Anyway, are we going back to piano or are we going back to the warning? Or, well, they're both warning, but.
It's up to Louis because I don't want to upset him. I told you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's time for, not yet, one more rocker, then piano.
Because I heard in comments that he has mafia links and I don't want to upset him.
Yes.
They could reach
Charles Warmby the third. Allie is looking exceptionally attractive tonight. That could be said pretty much when she rolls out of bed, I'm sure. Okay. Saw them for the first time on Wednesday. They totally blew me away. They could have played Pop Goes the Weasel and they would have made it sound amazing. You're in for a treat, Rob. I have no doubts.
I like that.
All right.
Goes the weasel.
Back to Hellfest. Here we go. I think. Yes.
Hey! Hellfest! There's something pulling me away. Something criminal that I can't fight. Want to tell me what to say? Why pull me in and keep me nice and quiet? Here closer. Just kill the noise, would you fill my voice? Give it all up, would you feed my senses? You know you love it, you know
Hold on, Alejandro. It dropped quality. Is that our recording, or am I, or was that from a comment that I'm way behind on?
I might have been in the middle of the other song. There was a bit,
Okay, gotcha.
but yeah.
I feel it slowly creeping in. I find desire leaves me frozen, stranded, waiting between what could have been. Or am I sinking when I'm fully grounded? Standing still, going for you. Just kill the noise, won't you fill my voice? Give it all up, won't you feed my senses? You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me. Yet you leave me begging for more. Wanted it, you know. Stop and never trouble. Like it when I'm broken. Like it when I'm broken. You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know you love it. You love it when I need you. Do you need me? Yeah. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me. And you leave me begging for more. You know I love it. I love it when you feed me. And you leave me begging for more.
Oh, God damn it. All right. This song is amazing no matter what. I don't care. Studio, live, couldn't care less. I absolutely love it. My first experience listening to The Warning, I will never, ever forget it. Louis.
Well, like I said before, and I have to say it again because there's a new viewer. It's not a song of my choice off the album. I don't hate it like I used to, but I still haven't moved up its placement ranking from wherever I put it. But you know, they did a good live. They did a good job and all that stuff. And I did notice Mr. Miller with the can Danny get any more Georges? And then the other person made the comment that it's Kringle that gorgeous is spelled Georges. And I thought that was pretty funny that the other viewer caught that and made that comment. So that's all I have on this one.
Christian, Rob saying that Paul looks facially younger than she's there. It's only out of fear that she will slap him as if he was Kathy, because he said she looked very little in the video. Yeah, I need to hear this Kathy story. I'm aware she belted somebody, and that's the extent of it. I've never seen her talk about it, or whoever explains the whole story. So if you all could direct us in that direction, I'm fascinated.
So it was a friend of hers that wanted her to slap her, and Pow was warning her that she was a drummer and she hits hard. So
She wasn't mad at the person.
no.
Okay.
So Pow slapped her.
Also, someone asked it. There it is. That's the one.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get back to. It is African, definitely not indigenous. That stuff is enough to make me want to slit my throat.
You should hear ours here.
African tribal is beautiful. Indigenous sounds like a bunch of drunk people going through tirades.
Really?
So yeah,
I thought indigenous was like, hey,
that's exactly right.
Well, I'll tell you what,
it's
Rob.
Brutal. It's brutal.
I'll take your indigenous over ours.
Hey,
Okay.
you ever see that movie called Walkabout? It was filmed in Australia with Jenny
Yeah.
Agutter. Yeah, they like she was naked in that thing at the age.
Yeah,
of
there was
15.
some nice bush in that.
Yeah, I'll forgive the bush because of back then.
Well, she was in the bush.
Yeah, she always
Plus,
had it too.
there was a lot of thistles and stuff. You'd want to protect the, you know, the privates.
Okay. I've given up on trying to catch up on the comments. Once you screw up with 296 people watching, holy shit! I just noticed that. It's almost impossible to get caught up once you fall behind. So I
I'm just-
apologize. I apologize to everybody.
And I'm going
Dave,
to.
so now we could do another piano one.
Well, I'm just going to say first before we go on that I like more because no one asked me whether I liked it or not.
Oh,
Well, yeah, nobody gave their takes on more
I
except
gave
me.
my take,
Louis
did.
did.
and you gave your take, Rob. Only Dave we've been rude to.
And my
Link
take
to
is the
Fire.
same as Rob's. One of the
Okay.
top 3 songs on this album, easily.
Yes.
And you're an idiot.
Yes. And Link to Fire. It's funny you should say you need more cowbell on all songs from the next album. I assume you're referencing that Saturday Night Live skit, which I had never seen in my life because I stopped watching that after the Eddie Murphy days. But I just was watching YouTube suggested videos today on Will Ferrell breaking people on camera, making them laugh. And they talked about that I need more cowbell thing. So,
He's in that skit.
yeah.
He's the cowboy guy.
Yep.
I forget that actor. I need more cowbell. I forget that.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, Christopher Walken. Yeah, he's the one who keeps saying I need it. It's a great
Yeah.
skit to watch.
It is. Okay. So are we going back to piano now, Lou, or are we going back to rock?
I think it's time for some piano.
Okay.
Okay. So is it going to be ready this time when I put it up, Rob?
1 second, Dave. Harley, stupid question, Rob. Are you the first out of the 3 to see The Warning, or has one of the other guys seen? I am the only out of all 5. Well, me and Darren are the 2 of the 5 who will get the chance to see The Warning. Scott could care less, and these 2 can sit and spin. But
Hey,
And to be
they
fair,
gotta come to our
they haven't been to Australia yet, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
they haven't
I've
been
got
up
an
to
excuse.
The Northeast as far as announced. They have played Northeast before, but that's before I knew about them.
Rob, when you meet Pau, you should tell her you are Kathy's dad. Okay. Okay. Drink or Truth video the girls were in.
yes.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead, Dave.
Oh, can I go now? All right. So the next one has got, I'll let Louis know what it is. It's got 2 girls at the piano. So it must be Danny and Pal, I think.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
My God, she was beating the hell out of that piano. She even get her head into it when she'd hit it. The future was already written. Outstanding. Go ahead, Lou.
Yeah, I like it. It's a piece that's very well known. It's used as the closing. It's played with orchestra instead of piano, but it's the first part of the closing credits and in the movie of Dracula Dead and Loving It. So I already knew that piece by nature. The parts where they slow down, I'm not familiar enough to know if the slow down was a bit too slow or that's really the way it's supposed to be played. But other than that, it's just amazing to hear them play those beautiful songs and so close to proficiently.
Dave.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah. It's not like they wrote it, is it? No, brilliant. That's probably the most serious I've ever seen Danny, to be honest.
Okay. Earth is flat is trying to set me up for failure if the warning does have anybody who will report back to them. Rob, Lewis, and Dave, y'all guess the weight of each band member.
98, 96, and 94. I don't know.
This is a dangerous game, right? Because women get all pissed off when...
you got to say that they weigh less than they really do. That way they feel better.
The problem is, Louis, here in Australia, if I said 96, we do it in kilograms. So.
I just want to say, I don't know when it's going to come up, but they do play the song again, but at a venue, like a recital hall, where you're not going to see the people, but they're on a stage. So we're going to hear the song again, but this time you'll see their hands. I mean, when the video comes up, their hands will be where you can see on the keys, and they think they play a little bit more fluid later on.
I think we should point out to Clay that Louis won't go in the bush.
No. If there's any bush, I won't go there at all.
Concrete jungle for Louis.
I'm so far removed back to the question from my youth and dating girls of this age. A lot goes into even male and female's weight, muscle mass, bone density, all this stuff. I haven't been up close and personal with these girls to, kind of get an idea. The stage and the cameras give you somewhat of an idea. I would say they're all under 120 pounds. That's my best guess, given the height. The highest, what is Allie at 5'6", 5'7"?
5'7", I think.
Yeah, I would be shocked if any of them is over 120 pounds. Pow's probably circling around that buckle 5. But who knows?
When you get there, you can ask him.
Yeah, Max 7 said that's a great way to get thrown out. Rob, do you believe the warning needs another guitar player? In the beginning, I would have said yes, just to fill out the sound. But the chemistry with these three, both on stage and audibly, is so unique. I don't think I'd want to mess with that. I'm more happy with them just adding a backtrack to fill it out like they do, rather than adding another member in. But obviously that's just one man's opinion. What do you guys think?
If you can get me a drum head from the show, I'll take it.
I got some information. Let me see. It says Allie weighs 121 pounds. Danny not publicly shared. Paulina specific weight not found. So that's all you got.
So both of you just ignored me saying give your take on that question?
Oh, on the question of how much they weigh?
No. Should they add another guitar player?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Not with the way backing tracks can be used now. I don't think it's necessary.
Just keep it as the three girls, no extra guitar players. But in certain songs, when the lead and crunch chords have to be done at the same time, pick one or the other to be the backing track. I think probably the lead hit note chord should be the backing on some of the songs if that can't be done live.
Pedro Garcia, we can see the chat. No need to click on the comments, Rob. I know, but I like to give you guys your, due here, and you're sitting through us idiots. Granted for the warning, but still, it's nice to tribute you guys and put comments up, I think.
All right. Now, do you want to go back to rocking? Or you want to play that other version of the same song and just get it out of the way?
Let me have a look. Must.
I swear to God, can you guys even hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you say, Rob?
It's just Lou and all of a sudden we're on track. It's something different. No, I mean, nothing. It's just amazing. Okay.
I think he just wasn't that enthused by what you said, so he just moved on.
Rob, you should look up the video of Danny's guitar falling during Satisfied
failing.
as she.
Failing.
Oh, failing. Sorry. Failing? Is that idiot microphone stand guy again? Because wasn't he their guitar tech?
No, she had, I think it was just an issue.
She fired that idiot? Okay. And she dances around for her solo instead of playing It's Amazing, take a negative and turn it into a moment. I wasn't going to say anything. I really wasn't, because too many people take this as a negative. But I have seen enough warning now for 2 years of live footage. This is very rapidly becoming the Danny band. And this is from someone who loves all three. I've been, I've had my favorites over the time periods of all three sisters. What I'm seeing in this one, is you got a rock star front woman and you got the backup band. I'm sorry, I don't. Pau is, for all intents and purposes, looks like she's mailing it in now. Not that she's not playing well. I don't want to hear heavier sticks. Go watch Eric Carr. I just did today. His sticks are, the size of hammer handles, and he's still beating the hell out of those drums. Don't give me heat. Everybody plays in heat in all of these festivals. She has clearly decided to just sit and drum. Allie is moving around 80% less, and Danny is still the rock star. It's just amazing to me. So the fact that she could take a negative and spin it in and just start dancing while they take the guitar away and try to fix it doesn't surprise me at all. She's a gifted, natural performer.
Well, when you've got a girl that's doing most of the singing all the time, that's always going to be one to draw the attention to be the rock star, because that's the one that's leading the band through the songs.
Louie. Again, did you not hear me mention Eric Carr?
Yeah. What's that have to do with you saying that it's the Danny band as opposed to the other girls?
Because Danny's the only one giving you a show right now.
Yeah, because she's singing. When you're singing,
No, it has nothing to do with singing. It's got to do. Go look at their stuff from the Error tours. They were all rocking out, singing or not. That's
I know what you mean. Like Allie don't move around like.
Yeah, they're not into it like Danny is.
And Pau's just playing strict rhythmic beats and all that without all the and all that.
Allie's not doing her dips and her shoulder thing anymore. She's just kind of I've noticed it more and more on the tour for this album, and yes, they sound awesome. But I'm seeing one. Yeah, I'm seeing one of the three still giving it a performance, while the other two are just
functional.
They're boring to watch now.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Pau look like she even. I haven't seen her signature smile, the head move in, stare. None of that. It's all gone.
I always thought that Eric Singer had the biggest drumsticks in Kiss. His looked like baseball bats.
Yeah.
But Eric Carr, but I thought.
I just did watch Eric Carr's today, and I know I just go back to that because a lot of the people and the fans try to say she doesn't need to hit him so hard because she's got heavier sticks. I'm like, that's an excuse. I mean, technically you don't, but you still do as a performer. I'm just saying it looks like they've become complacent and decided they don't have to work as hard.
Now I see what you mean, that they're not putting the physical energy into the, into the getting into the songs and the performance on stage. So that now I know 100% what you mean. And Dave, if you could, the one that's time stamped 2 minutes and 55 seconds, that's the one I'd like to see next, that we could follow up with 3 rockers from the Hellfest.
2 minutes, 54 seconds.
Or whatever, I guess. Yeah. I mean, let me make sure there's no others that are close to that.
I want you to be precise here, please, Louis.
Well, my video says 2:55. And since there's nothing else that close, I will accept
Brahms Hungarian Dance No. 5, Piano 4.
Yeah, and
Which
they're
is
on
exactly the same as
stage.
the last one. Yes.
Yeah, but it's going to be played. It's going to be a little bit different. I just want to get both versions out of the way at the same time.
Okay. Are you ready, Rob?
I was born ready.
No. We're probably born bitching.
That too, yes. Hey, I
Rob
wasn't
came out of the
bitching. Hey, I
Rob
wasn't
came out of the
bitching
birth
just now.
canal complaining about the
I
the way the
wasn't
doctor brought him
bitching
out.
or complaining. I was making an observation that
Well, the good thing
speaking
is-
of Danny, saving the show with the failure, it reminded me that the other two in this aren't really doing much.
The good thing is you'll see them live and you'll be able to tell.
Yeah, and I'm going to give Pal the what have you. Honestly, when I meet her, I'm going to say, "What the fuck's with the lazy shit behind the kid?"
Once again, once she signed that album.
Whoa, J-Bake, Pal brings the showmanship for the big shows. This is a fucking monster festival. Did you see the crowd? You can't get much
Yeah.
bigger than this. All right. Anyway,
Here we go.
did you pause that, Dave?
No, that's just where it ended.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So
Wonderful.
I missed the whole thing because I was dealing with some sound issues here. I'll take your word for it. Dave.
It sounded like the other one.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But
I'm
it wa-
sorry. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from it. It's shit I could never do. But piano played in a recital fashion to me is always cringeworthy, and it's not about whether they're doing it. Just piano sounds that way to me when it's not an actual, used to a rock song. I can't handle it. But go ahead, Dave.
Can I correct you?
Yeah,
It's Kringleworthy.
Kringleworthy. Sorry. Yes,
You have to use Kringle on morning shows now. Come on.
I'm working on it.
as I said, play a bit of piano, so I get the technical skill in it all. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't sit down and watch
No.
a piano recital because it would bore me to death. But I like piano in rock music when it's done right. But yeah, I can appreciate the talent that these two girls have got. All of them.
Yeah, and to answer the question somebody put up, that was Danny and Pow, not Danny and Allie. We'll have some Allie stuff later on. So anyway, I think we should hit with 3 in a row of Hellfest.
Okay, quick, good vibes. I predict the future. Pow may get into producing and directing. Just my take. It's funny you should say that because I was actually thinking about this today when I was getting this set up ready. I can see Pow doing just what you're saying, be more technical behind the scenes, and Allie going in and launching some fashion line, and Danny still being the rock star on her own. It's just the way it's playing out to me. I see 3 sisters going 3 completely different directions, but we'll see. You want to do 3 in a row from Hellfest?
Yep, because we only got, I think, what we done? 4 videos of piano.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've done that one, Ron.
Yeah,
yeah.
And there's only 3 left, so we could go 3 in a row with rocking it out.
I saw them in Atlanta last weekend, and they are fantastic. All 3 on top of their game. Just you wait and see. I hope I'm wrong. I'm just commenting on what I've been seeing in modern shows. They sound awesome. I'm just not seeing that explosive energy on stage from 2 of the 3. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we're back to Hellfest. I believe Allie and Pow feel this tour is promoting Danny, not them. Well, as it should be. She's the sound. That's one thing. Regular bands have this problem, right? The whole ego thing. Usually it's the singer getting all the interviews, which is not the case here because I always hear Pow in the interviews. But with bands, usually the singer gets all the press because they're the voice of the band. It's a natural selection type thing when you're, a media outlet. Who do you want to talk to? You want to talk to the singer. These are very close sisters, but I see a very attention-hungry Pow. So I don't know where that comment's coming from. Earth is flat. I don't know why it would be promoting Danny and not them, but I would have no problem with that because you promote the voice of your band. That's just the way it goes. Nobody really cared about Richie Sambora, right? Just John Bon Jovi. No matter how good Richie Sambora was at those, duets and backup vocals, it's John Bon Jovi's voice that they hear. So it's a natural deal. Here we somewhere. Yes. Oh yeah. Okay.
You want people to love you, it's encoded in your greed. I will give you the power, but I need you to see it come. Human nature in question, bottom looking as island. It's never the intention to that you're not my master. I'm the error inside. At the end of the day, more time, everybody must die. So freedom of choice and kills the mind. And it hurts you to the things coming. You can free me, but you don't. I'm the error you hide. I don't always love you so.
Okay, error. I do have to beg to differ with Dion Gehring. Who writes the most songs? That is the leader of the band. I could name lots and lots of bands where the primary songwriter, Judas Priest, was never the singer. Yet the leader of the band, Rob Halford, is the leader of the band. The songwriter means very little to media, to fans, and to the overall who's the band. He may call the shots, he may be responsible, whatever, yada, yada, but the leader of the band is always who sells the tickets. That's just my opinion. Error 0110011 Louis.
Great song. One of my choice songs from the Error album. There's not much I could add to what I've said before. Somebody popped a comment. I wanted to address it. Now I don't remember what the comment was. So I'm done. Dave?
You are done, Louis. Yeah, love the song. Always have loved this song. I love how Danny had a little bit of a vocal mishap there, but she.
How dare you? How dare you? It was hot. It was hot. She was tired. They've toured a whole bunch. Insert excuse here that I've seen in the comments over Pow Not Moving, which are all ridiculous and invalid.
Now I have a comment. Wait a minute. Now I have something to say. That I think it's more the video's fault, or this or other videos, where the camera is not getting enough Allie and Pow in it, because Allie, I think, is moving around more than we think she is, but the camera's just not on her enough. So I think when you go see them live, you're going to see it differently.
Here's the thing, Lou, and I heard that in the thing too. You'll see it. You'll be surprised when you see it, because you're seeing there's. What about all the concerts I've seen with all the cut frames all this time for the last 2 years, where you always see both of them moving around all the time? Why is it? Is it just a coincidence that this last tour, the cut frames just happen to miss them doing their moves? No, bullshit, bullshit. I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong with it, because I know Dave gets all pissed when I say anything negative against the warning, and that's what I want to make clear. This is not negative, people. So I've been hearing excuses. They toured a lot. They've been so big. What band doesn't follow that same schedule, that rigorous touring, recording, doing interviews? That's part of the job. You know what you'd never hear Kiss saying? Or AC/DC or Led Zeppelin or anybody else who stood the time of 50 years, 40 years, whatever it is. I didn't feel like performing tonight, so I'm just going to stand here. But
I didn't say that.
I'm not talking, Lou. I'm not talking to you.
The video is not showing the other girls enough to know what they're really doing.
I disagree, because I've been seeing those comments. I've been really watching. It's cut screen. It's no different than any of their other videos. Whatever. I'm addressing the comments, because I'm here. Oof, I don't agree at all. I don't know what you're seeing. If you seriously don't know what I'm saying, anybody out there, immediately after this live stream, go and watch something from Lunera or something from that Error time. If you cannot see the physical energy difference in every one of these members, except for the real rock star performer, Danny, who's doing a hell of a job here, I I don't know what to tell you. And I don't want to hear heat. I don't want to hear heavy schedule. I don't want to hear any of that crap. That's part of the job. All bands do it, and they get up on that stage and they give 110% every single time, whether it's 5 people or 500,000 people. That's what makes a great band. That was the warning. I am saying this year, these clips, I have not seen that same energy. Not saying they sound bad. I'm not even saying that if they're mailing it in energy-wise, that's a terrible thing. I'm saying I notice a difference. And I could say to this point, if my introduction to The Warning and POW would have strictly been live videos from this tour, I would have never been the POW fan that I became. It was her energy, her animalistic behavior that drew me to her. There's a reason why people are fans of people. It's because they get something out of watching them. You could see this at any coffee house, right? This is boring as shit. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm just saying that I agree about POW phoning it in and not what you used to be. But like I said, I'm blaming the video people for not showing Ali enough. I think he's moving a hell of a lot more than what the video is depicting because the camera is not on her most of the time.
Martin Lefebvre. Rob, AC/DC's bass player Malcolm never moved more than 1 foot in all their career, which was 100% by design. When they played their part, they moved forward and they got to the back. Why? Because AC/DC made no secrets. They were showcasing Angus or depending if it was Johnson or what's his face? I forget his fucking name. Bon Scott. That was by design. AC/DC didn't come out and fool you with high energy band members and then all of a sudden go into a shell. So that's apples and oranges right there. AC/DC's not that kind of band. Anyway.
All right, let's play the next video.
Here we go.
One, two, three. doesn't really matter. Merci beaucoup, Frank.
Pause. Okay. Still comments pouring in, and I know it makes Dave's blood boil. And I got scolded by Bill on here to move on. Unfortunately, people start fueling and agreeing with me, which is very satisfying. But I'm going to let that go, and I will just say the song Sharks has amazingly made movements in my list. Way closer to the bottom with Apologize and Sick. I can't get past that. There's something in the water. Someone said Powell's vocals are too low. Good. On this song, good. Louis.
Well, I will never agree with Sick and Apologize being in the bad side of things or at the bottom of something. But yeah, I have to decide between Sharks or Burnout, which song is more the most Kringle song The Warning has ever done.
Burnout.
So
I forgot
Sharks-
about Burnout. Oh my God. Yeah.
I mean, you should apologize for hating Apologize. And you're making me sick how much you hate Sick. But yeah, the Sharks, that's Kringle indeed.
Yeah. Dave.
Yeah, it was bottom of my list when we did the Keep Me Fed, and it hasn't moved up. They do it all right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the way they do the song. It's just I don't like the song much, so I can't say anything more than that.
This is truly one of those 50-50 albums. There are some really good songs, and then there's some really fucking bad songs, in my opinion. But
It's a 70-30 for me, but
well, at least you acknowledge there's some stuff.
there's stuff of theirs I don't like.
The Notorious Captain Nemo. I added Captain for humor. The song Sharks is badass. I disagree. Sharks is greater than Sharks. I don't know. I think the sound of a shark might be better than hearing sharks.
Well, if I was in the water, I'd rather have a shark in there than a shark. That's for sure.
Yes, that is true too. Okay. To somebody was bagging on Powell for wearing shades, which I absolutely agree with. Especially when you're sitting under a canopy behind everything, but whatever. Maybe she had some sensitivity to light. Yeah, my heart bleeds for her. Okay.
I do think she has some problems with her eyes or something. That's why she does tend to wear the glasses outdoors.
Well, she does. I think she wears prescription glasses, so maybe that's also. I've seen her in glasses for no reason indoors, so maybe
she does wear glasses.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this. Notorious Nemo. Listen here, brother. My friend says he hates the song Money. Is this the worst Warning song?
Hell no.
Anybody who hates the song Money needs to be immediately checked in for psychiatric help.
Money's a damn good song. I like other songs a lot better, but Money's a damn good song.
Absolutely. It's me, Mike, Allie in interviews, has rehearsed answers, which don't get me started. That should never be a thing. There should never be a script. You should never be given questions to approve, whether you're politics, acting, music, whatever. But fans used to bully Pow for talking too much and not let Allie talk. Yes, Pow is very hyper and does tend to get overly excited and talk over her sisters a lot. I've noticed that. That's just in her personality. Allie could easily just shut up. It's my turn to talk, but she does. She takes the high road.
She's 7 inches taller. She could whack her one.
Yeah. What? Rob, Allie, and Danny ask, do they take care of their movements on stuff? Jesus God Almighty. I don't even want to know what that means. All right. Sharks is your favorite, Fernando. Do you have a psychiatrist? Just a
Could we
question.
recommend you one?
Have you had a hearing test lately? Where they do the little ee to each side. You might want to check into it.
I hate doing those because I always start hearing things that aren't there.
Fritz Obercracker. That is the funnest name I've heard to say in a long time. Fritz Obercracker. I'm 75-25 Kringle. So you're 75% Kringle on the album. That's
Or
more
was he
than me.
75% positive, 25% negative?
I don't know. It's hard to read. I can't get over the awesome name. Anyway, Paul always wears sunglasses at outdoor shows. That's because her future is so bright. She has to wear shades.
Oh,
Hated that song. Hated that song.
Did you guys ever see a TV show called Werewolf in 1987? It was like one of the very
Yes.
first.
Yes.
They played that song in the premiere episode, and it fit so well.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
preferred I wear my sunglasses at night.
Yes. And fun fact or question, I should say, who copied who on that keyboard intro? Was it the Eurythmics first or Corey Hart first?
It's hard to say. They both come out in the same year.
Somebody ripped somebody off.
Yeah.
Same producer.
They're probably hanging around the same studio together. One said the other, I want to use that. They go, okay.
Okay. So you want to do one more from the show here?
Yeah, one more from the show.
If you need more money, it's not my fault, says Danielson, 69. I appreciate that. I am Mr. Miyagi. I wore sunglasses at their Madison Square Garden show. All right.
Can you get a beer bottle out and chop the top off, please? I want to see the evidence.
Whoa. So that means you can ride me and eat me at the same time. I don't know what that's in reference to. That's what happens when you fall behind in the comments.
How did you do that, Mr. Miyagi? Don't know. First time.
First time. Okay, here we go.
Something is shocking to me today. Have you heard the news of the world?
Okay, absolutely correct, Harley. Danny, the crowd hyper, man, she works a crowd. It just like a seasoned pro. Dave.
One of my favorite songs. Love it. Bit pissed off that Powell's mic is so friggin' low.
Yeah.
They probably don't even hear it because they probably get a good mix in their in-ears. But yeah, other than that, yeah, great song. Fantastic.
Okay, so the cameraman's getting ripped through this whole thing, as is the sound guy. Which one is the guy who had the microphone job? Is it
I
the
don't think they
cameraman
gave
or
her the camera job.
Well, I suppose the thing with these festivals, you don't know whether they have their own sound doing it or whether it's just the sound.
Usually you've got basically everybody's going through the same PA system with these multi-band, even if it's not a festival per se. If there's a 3-4 band night somewhere, usually everybody's running through the same system. But you still got to come out, and everybody needs their level a little different. Some people have stronger singers, weaker singers, whatever. But
is there more than one video for Hellfest that we would
No.
see it differently, or that's the only one that exists?
This is the one.
Okay. So do you both guys get your takes on the song yet?
I have. Rob hasn't.
Okay. You want me to
have
go
what?
next? The take
What
on
have
the
you
song.
Oh, for Disciple?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely incredible. I absolutely love this song. The power. It's just, you even saw the crowd. I mean, it's, again, I don't want to turn this into any kind of negativity on the warning for this video. It's just, you can see the difference Keep Me Fed in everything with the warning, including just the in the music.
I have to say, my opinion of the song is that it's one of my top favorites from that album. So far, my humble, never accurate opinion, it's been the best song of the night. I think the Disciple has been the best song so far of this show. And
it's
I would like
incredible.
us, I'd like you to do 2 alleys in a row for piano. The first one, a timestamp of 2:39, and the next one, timestamp of 2:10. It's the same song, but there's enough difference in the presentation to make it worth it. And that way, 2 of them are done, and then we only have 1 more left to go.
There's only one Hellfest song left?
No, one
Oh,
for the piano.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll do 2 in a row from Alley, and we'll do some more rockers. How many videos left for the Hellfest?
We don't know.
No
Okay,
idea.
well, do 2 definitely. I'm sure there's going to be at least possibly 4 or 5 more songs from that show, if not more or less. But
Well, it wasn't a very long set, so.
All right. Well, anyway,
All right.
2 in a row from Alley. First one at 2:39.
Real quick, Alan Ramirez, the crazy part is that Danny is the least followed person in the band by a landslide. I'm assuming that means social media. And I'm here to say that ageism is never okay. So if they're ignoring Danny because she's the elder statesman in the band, that is ridiculous and unfair. So
Do you think that's why we get ignored?
I get ignored all the time because I'm old, but mostly because I'm an asshole.
But you got to remember, on this panel, you're young.
I am.
You're
That's
still in
sad.
your 50s.
Yeah. Ugh. All right.
Louis in his 70s.
There's fan cams, fan cams out there of this show, says Bill, who chastised me earlier. Okay. Go
I've
ahead.
got some fanny cams, but I can't show you them.
Yes.
Okay, so you want me to do the one she's
The
at home
Alley
first?
2:39.
Oh, Phil, my Kraken says J Bake is a Debbie Downer tonight. Those are fighting words then, J Bake.
Okay.
All right.
Got the one you want. All right, you ready? We're all minimized on your end, are we, Rob?
I don't hear what you said. What?
We're all minimized on your end?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
Okay. So hard on my ears. And I'm not saying it's not talent. It just, God, I hate that sound.
Just to what the guy said, we all call Rob an arsehole too, and that's us healing.
Yes. And I wanted to put another one up here. Where the hell was, oh, this, can you believe this? The Notorious Nemo. Can we comment on Danny's face when she sings? My friend says she hates her face when she sings. Your friend's an idiot. No disrespect, but
Get new friends.
that's like saying you hate a guitar player for making his guitar faces. She gives more emotion in that face, especially when she's singing angry, than anybody I've seen in a long time, man. That's what makes it so fun to watch her, besides her crazy energy, is that you can read every feeling and emotion on her face. It's fabulous. Anyway, the piano, it was noisy, it was talented, and Dave.
I'll just go with what you said. Yes, like I said, I appreciate the talent. I'm just not into piano stuff like that. Unless it's got some singing with it, of course.
To your point, I know why you wanted them on here, all these clips, Louis, because it is adorable as hell, and it is showing how really talented they were at such a tiny age. Pow, not size. But yeah, it just piano on my, unless it's like Mozart or somebody really playing soft melodic stuff. That chop stuff, I can't stand that kind of piano.
And I just want to point out before you go,
Yeah.
as you can see behind you, Rob, I'm wearing my sunglasses inside as well.
Yes, you are.
And
you
I
know,
have not moved a
two
muscle.
people, only two kinds of people wear sunglasses indoors: douchebags and blind people.
Well, I must be a douchebag because I quite often wear sunglasses indoors.
Right.
All right,
For
what
me,
are we
it was
doing
always-
next, Lou?
You
Okay,
can't see what my eyes are doing.
I just wanted to say I wanted this one played first because the second version is a lot quicker and smoother. And also, I thought we just wanted to see Allie looking so cute to take her little bow when she got off the piano bench and all that. But the next one we're going to see is in their house. You can see her on the keyboards. You'll be more impressed with her style, and she's more fluid in this. And I think you'll enjoy it a little bit more than what we just saw.
All right.
Okay. So we're going again because Louis has told me.
Yes.
He's got my address and I don't want to fuck up. So. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. First thing I would like to point out is her shirt clashes with her pants.
Oh, the fashion expert.
Yes, red and peachish orange do not go together. No, that's awesome. I can't even imagine being that dedicated at that age to anything other than just riding my bike. So the incredible work that any of these kids have. My wife was a long time started young piano player. I'd never had that discipline for guitar or anything else. I play when I feel like it. That's why I am a podcaster, making fun of people instead of doing it myself.
I was gonna say I had troubles opening milk cartons at 6. Never mind playing a piano. So
And it's-
just want to. I just
Go
want to
ahead.
address what Satori Mystic has put.
Yeah,
there.
that's
Yes,
why I left it up there.
Yeah, I have seen the videos by all of them because I am subscribed to all those channels. I'm not sure it'll affect us too much because we're not big enough, but a lot of them are having trouble with UMG, I think.
Are these reactors?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't watch reactors because I can't stand their phoniness. Okay.
But well, they're not really. So Rick Beato's a musician, a producer.
Anybody out there seen this? What is it? Rob Company. Ironically, the fucker's using my name, and he should have to legally change it because he's a complete idiot. It's like him and his sister, or him and his girlfriend, or whatever. They're the ones I always reference. Just every song, right from the first fucking note. Every song. It's so phony. Anyway, go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, Professor Rock does lots of interviews and stuff.
Okay.
And Justin Hawkins is the lead singer of the band The Darkness.
The
if you've heard of them.
Darkness. I
Yes,
think
they're an English
have.
band.
Yeah,
Roger Taylor's son is the drummer.
Yeah, I think I did a reaction to one of their things. I'm not sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, so they were talking about the problems they've been having with getting demonetized and stuff from United Music Group mainly. I think is the problem.
Well, and I heard that's going around now with Warner Music, right? Are they the
Yep.
biggest one? I think they're making a stink now and starting to knock down people's videos all of a sudden.
So I think if you're big, it's more of a problem. I don't think.
Yeah,
worry
if
so
you're
much about the
if you're
small
just
guy.
some little fucking small changer like this channel, we ain't got to worry about it.
But I think the majority of time is they're going to take all the money from it.
Well, who cares? I
And
don't
obviously,
think
some of those guys probably make their living from.
And
doing
well,
it, so.
okay, but then that's their stupidity, right? I got into this knowing full well it's a bonus if a band lets you fully monetize it, or publishing company, whatever. It's some of them will say we'll share it with you, and some will say you can use it, but we're getting the royalties. I don't care. I didn't do this to become rich and think I'm entitled to the money that these people, their work, hard sweat, whatever went into. Why should I get the money instead of them? So what? I mean, if that's why you went into this and you've been making a good living doing this, shut up. I don't want to hear it because it's not your music. Yeah, you're adding your reaction or whatever to, add some value to the experience, I guess. But without that song from that artist, you ain't got shit. So shut up.
I think it's more to do with the fair use policy that
There
is
is no
about.
such thing as fair use. That is an absolute myth. There is no such thing as fair use. Fair use in its infancy was considered to be like 15 seconds, whether it's a TV show, a theme song, or someone's album release. That's fair use. For people, they just created this thing like, well, if I show your entire TV show or your entire record or song, but I stop and pause it and add some commentary, that's fair use. No, it's not. You could just as easy say, everybody go listen to this song, and then I'll tell you what I feel about it. That's such a cop-out. Anybody who thinks they're entitled to profit off of somebody else's work is a fucking idiot, and they need to find a different line of work.
The only problem I see with all is the fact that you can listen to any of this music online for free anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference?
Because they made deals, they being record companies and publishers, with Spotify, YouTube, all these services to get paid a percentage per listen. They're not getting that from Joe Schmo YouTube channel guy.
They can still do that if they want to demonetize you and take the money for it. Fine.
Absolutely. And that's the asshole part of it. And that's the part I've bitched forever about. It's free advertising. And you can, on top of get free advertising, you can get paid for me to advertise for you. So I don't understand why they put a kibosh on it, but for reactors to cry about it is ridiculous to me.
I'm just grateful the Kiss content I put up gets to be played. Sometimes I hate it when I have to split it into a playlist, but I like when my videos contain an all-encompassing thing. But I don't get monetized on anything I do. I'm not in that category, and I'm just happy that they let my videos be watched and heard.
That's it. And you get milestone. You get milestone pay from YouTube for subscribers and views and stuff. So I mean, shut up.
Yeah, I get no money at all. I'm just not up there at that ranking yet. I probably never will be. But I just want to address the piano thing. Did you notice the improvement between the two versions? That it flowed better, it was played nicer the second time around?
I must admit, I was just focused on her hands, actually, to be honest.
Was this song played twice?
Yeah, it was the same song played twice.
My untrained ear, that raw piano all sounds the same to me. Sorry, Lou, I wasn't really paying attention to that.
All right. Well, like I said, I did this, for the viewers also that never knew the Warning was that far back in their age to be playing that way, to show that their talents are rooted deeply in their young age and expanding from there. And like they said, they went from piano to the Rock Band video game to the Warning we see. That's basically in a nutshell. And I think we should probably do 2 more rockers, 1 final piano, and hopefully there's some more rockers after that.
All right, real quick, Harley, in reference to sunglasses indoors, Dave is a blind douchebag, referring to Dave behind the bar in my backdrop. What nobody's ever mentioned is this is, what do they call it? Central Perk. This is the coffee shop from Friends behind me.
I didn't ever watch Friends, though.
What? Didn't they have Friends in Australia?
Yeah, of course they do. It was huge here.
You didn't watch Friends ever? Not even reruns?
I was a Seinfeld fan.
Oh, so was I, but geez, okay.
Other than Jennifer Aniston, there would have been no reason to watch it.
Oh, see, I thought Monica was the hotter one.
Nah, because Jennifer's nipples were always out and about. So every time you saw her, they just.
Okay, yeah, that was quite intentional. I heard 4 shots. She'd put bags of peas on them to make sure they're nice and perky for the next scene.
The girls are out.
Going back to rocking, Louis. That's the plan.
Yeah, 2 more rocking and 1 final piano.
All right, here we go. I think yes.
I've been invaded by the need to stay inside this cage. Day after day I'm hurting, but I choose to stay this way. Running out of things to every time. The chaos drives me wild like an animal. Just wanna breathe. Maybe I don't wanna be. And it's like a dream. I call a dream. Flying every time. The chaos drives me wild like an animal. It's like a dream.
Oh, her voice on that breakdown is so fucking powerful. I just love it. Dave,
The best song of Keep Me Fed. Easily.
somebody had a question. Are we ever going to have the warning on here? That will
Yes.
never
Rob is going to
happen.
bring it up at the meet and greet.
Yeah,
no, I,
mention it to them. They're probably
no,
Come
absolutely not.
on. Oh,
I don't bat out of my league. No chance in hell would a band that currently successful come on this little shithole podcast. No.
if you tell them that Down Under Dave's on there, that's going to make them think, Down Under Dave. That sounds interesting. We'd like to know a little bit more about that.
Okay, hell you call a dream. Dave agrees with me. Louis.
You know, I gotta say, either this video picked up or they didn't play that little opening noise, guitar thing. They left it out, and the song went straight in, and I liked it a whole lot better this time. This version moves up the list of How You Call a Dream, as it could be a favorite if they never play that little twangy guitar intro ever again and just go straight into the song. So thumbs up for this version.
And Link to Fire, yes, you are correct. Rock Band copied Guitar Hero in a sense. Of course, I never played either one because I'm an actual guitar player, and being pretend doesn't do anything for me. But Guitar Hero had a fake little plasticky thing, right? That was a guitar. Rock Band, you could plug your actual guitar into. So it was significantly more advanced, but same concept, yeah.
Now, since we were talking about nipples, and we were, see, and Jennifer Aniston, see that, and the point, someone said the point. Darren did send me something last night,
Uh-oh.
so I'd like to play it
Oh, good.
because it's got nipples in it.
Oh, boy.
So I think this is another Scotty and Louis thing. So,
Oh
All
boy.
right.
so here we go.
Oh, I got to minimize my thing. Go ahead.
Hey. Yeah? You ever wonder why men have nipples? Like, they don't produce milk. At least, I don't think they do. I guess men can lactate from hormone imbalances or whatever. And they're definitely not, like, evolutionarily advantageous. You know, like sexual selection? Like, no one's attracted to a guy's nipples, you know? A buff chest, maybe, but not the nips. And male animals have nipples too.
Two. Dogs have like
6 or 7 of them, but female dogs don't have
big bazongas like humans do.
which is also kind of weird when you think about it. Hey, are you even listening?
If you enjoyed this, be sure to visit explosum.net for more.
Oh, my God. That's, I ain't touching that one.
I'm certainly glad we were discussing nipples, which I don't remember.
We were. We talked about Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
when you get offline, I want you all to give a little tweak and see if you can get a little bit. But you know,
Paul is almost blind. She wears glasses all the time, but outside she needs those special sunglasses. She's almost blind. Is this a condition, a disease?
I know she has something wrong with her eyes. I'm not sure what it is.
Okay, well,
Oh.
if she, whatever. I
Seem to wear glasses that are thick or anything. They just regular looking. I don't know.
You don't need thick glasses like that anymore.
Is that what it is?
Very special lenses these days.
Jose, proud of these girls. They are from my hometown, Monterey. All
Well,
right.
Lucky call.
that's nice. Well, Jose, why don't you tell the Warren to do a podcast with us, okay?
Yes, Tunes Brothers. I reckon we get our subscribers up.
Yeah, for a day.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Then after that, it's downhill again.
No.
Chris Reed says, Lou, Automatic Sun's coming up. Your favorite.
Yay! Look, if I got Hell You Call a Dream from the album I didn't like to hear and here where I liked it, this might be, not saying for sure, I might like this version coming up. So we'll have to wait and see.
All versions are good.
I do not like that song.
If you don't stop it, you'll go blind. Every always says. Okay. All right. Automatic Sun is a great song. Dion is saying already. Is that what we're doing? We're going back to live?
Yeah,
Yep.
another live.
Where's Tommy tonight?
All right. So whoever that dude was, is your friend gonna have a problem with this facial expression? Because that was hilarious. If you didn't catch that little subtlety, it's like Awesome.
I loved it.
Watch Dan.
Wait for it.
Look at that strut of badassery as the song ends. Amazing. Mike Coughlin, if you ever see Allie with a ponytail on stage, it's surface of the sun hot. That is clever. Danny just teasing, just to know if everyone knows that song. Yes, of course we know that song. So more rumors of the Warning movie. Apparently they're going to announce something on Monday, something like that. In perusing the comments. Yeah. So anyway, absolutely amazing. Powell with the unbelievable blood curdling scream, which is fitting here, but not an apologize. Dave.
Anytime you get a chance to just. Oh dear. I do like apologize, but that's all right. Now this was the first song that I saw them actually playing after I heard the money we did. Saw this one come up from the MTV. Hooked from that moment. The energy was just great. The energy in this is great. And I do think they play harder when it comes to the older songs.
Yeah, well, a lot of that's got to do with the heavier music too. But I think a lot of that is whether they admit it or not, it's in their blood. And whether they think they prefer that music or not, it shows in the way they play it that they do. Louis, Earth is Flat, says your favorite song is She's a Brick House. Referring to the background there, Lou. You're muted, Louis.
That's the best thing he said all night. Where's my microphone?
Sometimes I can't find the mouse to move it around. Anyway, Brick House. Rob Zombie does the cover of that song, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
I kind of like his a little bit better, but
I like them both.
Song. You know, it's like the song's okay. It's not. But two things. Since Automatic Sun is supposed to be coming up later, after we go to one final piano, then we finish out the rock show. But this song, one of my all-time favorites, the top song from my opinion of the Era album. If you noticed, but I like that little thing, like whoops kind of face that Danny made just to get the crowd to. But did you notice how she was hand jobbing that fretboard at the beginning? I mean, like, if you ain't that big, she won't bother with you because she'll slip right off and her arm will go way up there, and she might come back down, bam, and break your balls or something.
Do you mean I'm a chance?
Yeah, you wish you would be doing this show.
On the off chance that you ladies, you fine, upstanding citizen, respectable ladies from the Warning may have seen this before the Minneapolis show meet and greet, I claim no responsibility nor connection to those two's comments.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, okay. Jesus Christ. Harley says Lewis can't find his pecker, same as his mouse. All right. So,
and yes, I did know Danny's guitar had been in Adelaide. Yes.
Phil McCracken, what the fuck?
Like I said, though.
Agent 86, I haven't seen you chime in here. Of course, I've been way behind. Every time I hear apologizing, I start chuckling because of Rob's hatred of the Whisper. I'm glad I could bring you. Yeah. And Clay Atkins, hand jobbing. Lewis?
As he was doing.
Oh, my God. Okay. Not to mention the ladies in the chat. There may be ladies in this chat. That is correct. Louis is not exactly the most tactful man on the planet. Forgive him.
No.
All right.
So we haven't seen Fatima tonight.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah. What the hell? I feel bad. And Tommy's not here either.
No.
All right, guys. We're going back to live. Jesus, we're pushing almost 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we're not even close to done, are we?
Why do we get the piano thing out of the way? Then we can finish up live with maybe 2 or 3 songs left and go out nice.
235 nut jobs still watching us be complete idiots. All right, go ahead with your piano there, Dave.
And that would be the timestamp of 3:43.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
You
That's
ready?
the last one of the night, folks, till we get back to rocking.
Okay.
Okay, you want to pause it there? There we go.
No. Please go back. You got to see the very ending. It's the ending that makes it. Please go back and get the ending in, please.
Yeah, have Dave do it.
All right.
I thought that was the ending.
No, there's a little bit more. Tiny bit. 2 seconds.
Now I'm gonna have
more.
to fast. I'm gonna have to fast forward it now.
So
Okay,
what?
fast forward it and go back and just. Oh, yeah. Wait. There you go.
There's an actual warning tour promotion from a couple tours ago with her giving that same tongue expression.
There you
That's
go.
hilarious.
I want you to see the first step of the becoming show people. You know,
Yeah.
not just musicians, but performers.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and rock the boat here, and everybody knows I don't usually like to do that. Earth is flat. So which one of the three will have the first baby? Predictions. I am going with Pow, and I'm rocking the boat by saying it will not be planned. It will not be in marriage. It'll be because she is experimenting with her sexuality and has an oopsie. There we go.
And
Predictions?
I'm staying out of it. I got no idea. Depends which one of them says yes to me first.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nah, suck it
All
up. I've had a vasectomy, so it's not going to.
No, I predict that, like I said, they're going to get married on the same day, have the honeymoon on the same day, and they're all going to get on the same time and have 3 different kids, maybe even triplets each. There'll be 9 babies coming out from the warden.
Do you
in
reckon
about
they'll marry
7
3
years.
brothers?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably 3 brothers and who knows what else. And they're going to live in this gigantic mansion with their own kitchens and bathrooms everywhere.
I think Paul Stanley's son should get with Danny.
Evan, yeah.
They could make a great baby then.
Look at all the cowards saying they're staying out of this. Scotty Miller, I'm not touching that one. Chuckles, I think Pow may be into girls. Notorious Nemo, hey, shut up, guys. You're talking about my wife. I know I hate that when they talk about Danny that way, too. That's just ridiculous. All right. Hellfest. Go ahead.
I just want to say, I'm glad you people, some of you enjoyed the piano, some of you put up with it and all that, but there's no more piano for the rest of the night and probably not forever on the rest of the show for Saturdays. We got it done and over with. I was very pleased that we experienced it. And now we're going to rock out and end the show with however many rocking songs are left.
Thanks
All right,
thanks for putting up with that, Rob.
Yeah. No, it was fine. Like I said, I get why Louis wanted it on here. It's just, I just have never been a fan of piano other than, you know, with a symphony type, a whole sound. Just the piano by itself is kind of clink, clink, clink. It's hard on my ears. I'm going to try to say this right. Tarasi, Danny said in her Spanish interview, her biggest dream is to be married and be a mother. That does not surprise me. She is such a nice person. You can just tell it. So there you go. If I was about 40, let's see, Clay Atkins, if I was 40 years young, Allie, but I agree about Pow and all being out there. Yeah, okay. Pow 100%. Having the first baby. Fatima is going to disagree. Nope, Rob. Here in Mexico, have strong education about having babies at least middle and high school. Condoms break, Fatima. All right. So now we will get back to rocking out. How many? Oh, yeah. You don't know either, do you?
No, I
Okay.
think someone said 1, maybe. Might be the last one.
Well, Automatic Sun supposedly supposed to be on the rest somewhere in the set. So there might be that and another, my guess, since we don't know this playlist.
What?
And I bet a lot of the girls in the chat were laughing their asses off when I mentioned the hand job thing. So
Rob loved old Lawrence Well reruns. I'm thinking he
I
meant
think-
Lawrence Welk. And hey, Lawrence Welk is from my state of North Dakota. Thank you very much. And I sadly did watch some of his stuff when I was a kid. Okay. I could see Pau joining a motorcycle gang. I could see her starting a motorcycle gang.
That's when
Okay.
I fell for the leader of the pack.
There we go. Getting some love from Chris Reed. Quote of the night: condoms break. Okay.
Never won one.
All right, let's get off of this. I do have to do a meet and greet, and there is still a small chance they see this, and I've already made pretty much between diapers and everything else, not a really good friend of Pau. So no, the warning will not be on this show.
you never know.
All
I
right,
have sense of
Here-
humor, I'm sure.
1 down and 2 to go, says Ron. I swear to God, if I notice 2 songs are missing from this set, and if them 2 songs go missing from the set in Minneapolis, hell is going to have to be paid.
Can I just say though, Rob, this is a much shorter set on Hellfest than the set
Okay.
that you'll go to.
Okay, but you could have taken Sharks and Sick out and put in Choking Money. I mean, come on.
I like Sick.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Pau is going to kill Rob. Yes, I agree. Okay, 2 left. Here we go.
Merci beaucoup, Hellfest. Thank you so much. All right, we have one last song for you once again. We are the Warning! Thank you so much for everything. It was our first time here in Hellfest, and we take it deep in our hearts. Thank you so much. Until next time! The freedom, but somehow you still got me trapped. The silence at midnight just feels like your nails down my back. Never to think about it too much. With the weight of everything, I don't know who you will let me, but you got me begging instead. Really, look what you're doing to me. Give me a
Okay, I feel hoodwinked because somebody in the comments said there was 2 songs to go.
Yes, he said that.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, they were wrong.
Oh.
What band is behind me? Earth is Flat? Oh, what is that behind you? I can't tell. That is Central Perk and Dave taking the role of Gunther. Are you guys talking or?
I didn't know
well,
whose turn it was.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I had my headphones died, of course. So I've been struggling to find other sound. Missed half of that awesome song. It's amazing, by the way. Louis, Automatic Sun, how'd it hit you this time?
2 major improvements. Number one, it doesn't have that distorted, annoying sound that the album has. And number 2, it flowed a lot better. Let's put it this way. Hell You Call a Dream, for me, got the biggest improvement range from the night. But this one, still an improvement, but not as much as Hell You Call a Dream, because they left out that quirky guitar opening and went straight into the song. This song was a little bit more enjoyable for me this time around. I'm not going to call myself a fan of the song because it's just not my cup of tea in its totality, but it was listenable tonight, and I thought it was okay.
Do you drink tea?
I drink tea sometimes.
I could see you with a little.
Yeah.
Clay, good show overall. My enthusiasm hasn't waned for their music, but I agree with some energy saving being part of it. Screw energy saving. Apparently, they've had some complaints from Patreon fans that their meet and greets have been less than friendly, inclusive. I would say go to an Ace Frehley meet and greet and you'll find out just how ignored really feels. The stuff I have heard and read about that is ridiculous. I can see there are time constraints at these venues. Everybody loves to think that because they paid, and maybe you got a legitimate bitch. If you pay for X amount, you should get X amount of time, but that's not the way it works. Bands are on time constraints. They got to get on planes. They got to do whatever. Also, apparently, a couple of people in here said they've had to deal with some creepers. That does not surprise me at all.
Cool. Lucky you're going, Rob.
Yeah, I'll take care of all the creepers. But the bottom line is, I'm not going to judge anybody on a meet and greet. It's above and beyond what they have planned for the day, right? They have you don't know if they just rushed in from lunch or if they got to hurry up and finish this and go to lunch because they got to be at a radio station for an interview. I'm not saying it is okay to feel dismissed by your favorite band, but you got to understand there are circumstances. So I have no expectations with any band, a meet and greet, because you're still not seeing them in their real life element. That's why back in the day, I didn't bother much with meet and greets. I went to hotels back when you could, and I'd wait for buses to show up and I'd meet the bands in their real life element. That's when you find out, do they want to give me 5 minutes of their time or not? When they have to, because they're contractually obligated to do these meet and greets or autograph signings, you don't know what they're really like. You're just getting the regular old cut and paste. Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliment. Next. Hi. There's nothing special about a meet and greet to me. I'm going. It'll be cool, but I'd much rather just run into the girls at the mall or something and know that they took time out to talk to me because they wanted to, not because it was what they were there to do. So however these people handle their meet and greets, it is what it is.
Maybe we should do a meet and greet.
Yeah, absolutely.
$100 each. You can meet us.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Come on, Lou.
Yeah, that Lou is fatter, older, and uglier than he looks on the video.
We all are.
Jesus.
We all are. We've all got good faces for radio.
People get killed at meet and greets. Wow.
We won't kill anyone.
It's not an Italian band, right? What's with the whacking references on a meet and greet? All right.
Are there any good Italian bands?
What's that?
Are there any good Italian bands?
I'm sure there are. None come to
See,
mind.
you're
Well,
struggling.
well,
aren't you?
wait a minute. What was that band we did with the reaction on a Friday night? That was an Italian band. I forgot their name, but we did a Friday reaction with them.
See?
It was that
You've even
girl
forgotten
lead
their name.
singer that was really hot. Do you remember the
Huh.
name of the band?
I don't.
Oh, I don't even think it's.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks ago on a Friday.
Okay, so Alan says they used to have longer meet and greets, but getting stalkers and creeps now. Well, I wouldn't go as far as stalkers. How you going to stalk someone across the country?
Well, I'd say that with bodyguards around and all that, they'd probably keep everything within reasonable check.
Well, that's what I would think. I would think, being especially not only that they're celebrities, but they're girls, right? You would think they'd have plenty of security, but whatever.
Yeah, but it still doesn't stop people from doing things like, you've been in security, Rob. People will do
Yeah,
what they're going to
Lou.
do.
I wouldn't do anything.
People want to do
Yeah, we're-
stupid things, they'll do them whether there's security there or not. And
That's
you know,
true.
you can't catch everything.
Okay, so we got it.
See,
We
like
got
if I met the girls, I would say all these wonderful complimentary things, and then I would say, but I'm not crazy about automatic sun. Then I would run out the door real fast before they punched me.
And talk about this.
Yeah.
Christian Grimy was killed by a fan. I don't know who that is. Okay.
I'm sure some of my fans would like to kill me too.
All right. So what are you gonna say, Rob? I'm so sorry.
She was from the Volpice. I don't know what that is either. And she was killed by a Hardy fan. I'm gonna let that one go. Remember Selena Quintanilla? I don't remember that either.
Is that supposed to be the famous Selena that no one heard about until after she died?
I have no idea. They always have Charles, a big, tall guy with them in public. He's their primary security guy. Okay. So anyway, whatever. It'll be fun. This was fun as much as I've been out of sorts on this night here, but
When are you getting back from your warning trip?
Saturday. Now, when I say Saturday, I have no idea what time that will be. Check out obviously 11. I have no idea what time I have to get Darren back to the airport. And I also have no idea what kind of shit show construction I'm going to be dealing with for 400 miles.
So can I make a suggestion then?
Yeah.
How about for next week, 1 week only, we do a warning Sunday?
Or you guys could do it without me.
Because I really want your take on the concert and stuff. So I think
Oh, I see.
that will add a lot to the show.
Or we could say we'll come back in 2 weeks. That way the fans are hungry for us. You know?
Whoa. The warning fans. Right? That's what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay.
The warning fans would be extra hungry for us if we skip a week.
Just making sure.
And then, and that show could be all about what you experienced.
Yeah, that's why I just think we do it the Sunday next week.
Yeah.
Phil McCracken, Rob, ? You are in for a treat. Can't wait for the aftermath. Me too. Yeah, whatever.
And then you
guys.
can show my signed album live on.
All right.
Yes.
Then we'll do that. We'll do a Sunday night show all about your experience, and hopefully you get a little bit of cam that you can show us.
All right. Gregory Vicek, the so-called fans who are complaining about meet and greets are such ungrateful, selfish assholes. They're not even considering that the girls are utterly exhausted. They do what they can. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I think some people think they go to a meet and greet, they're going to get dinner and wine and.
Right. And there are two different ways to look at this. Yeah. The stuff I've been reading about Ace Frehley and the Ace Frehley jokes just write themselves for me, right? Because he does it to himself. But this is all over the internet from this last tour on meet and greets where he won't even raise his fucking head to acknowledge you. He'll just reach over, sign your shit, and next. Now that fans have every right to be fucking pissed about. But as long as they're, looking at you, giving you a fist bump, shaking your hand, whatever, saying hi, nice to meet you, that's all you can really expect. This is not paying for a date with your favorite celebrity here. This is just the chance to meet them instead of watch them from the crowd. And when you meet somebody, it's usually a handshake and, hey, nice to meet you. And that's it. That's real life, people. You can't expect more than that. You can't. Would it be nice if all of a sudden they'd have all kinds of questions and you'd bond over something? Yeah, but you'd have how many people behind you saying, hey, fucker, get the hell out of the way. It's my turn. So, yeah, just chill out, people. If you don't like the fact that you don't get as much time as you want, don't pay the money. That's it.
Exactly right.
So
You'll get good
there we
value
go.
for money, Rob.
What's that?
You'll get good value for money.
Yeah, I'm spending J-Bake's money, so I'm a happy man. All right. So anyway, we got the Warning Piano, we got the Warning Rocking Hell Fest, and next week, Sunday, not Saturday, we will have the fallout from the Warning's last show of the tour in Minneapolis, where me and Darren will hopefully have footage and stories that we can share from the experience.
Yes,
And
Darren,
also
if you're
we'll
watching,
have
please
some
join.
takes on Adam Music Project, because we will also see that show the day after. So yeah. So no Die Hard Warning videos or anything planned for next Sunday, not Saturday, Sunday. And I will get on Dave to make sure he advertises that ahead of time. He's always fucking waiting until the last minute.
And make sure you put your cell phone this way, not this way. That way we
I
get the
don't
panoramic.
don't ever worry about a short video. That's these idiots holding their phones in vertical so they can put it on their Facebook shorts. Fuck you. If you're going to record something, you do it in landscape so it can be a presentable video that looks decent, not just a little sliver with empty screen on both sides. I never do that.
Of course, we should get a nice picture of you with the girls.
Wait a minute.
No, I will get a picture, hopefully, with Darren and the girls. I do not photo well. I do not like my picture taken.
We can edit it.
Yeah, you can't make me thinner.
Oh, can. There's filters
My
for that.
face, I'm not kidding. On most pictures, I look like a fat Native American Rosie O'Donnell. It is not fucking pretty. The camera hates me, and that's just the way it goes.
Oh no, I can't stop seeing it. Oh, dear.
And I'm
You'll have
not
to
Native
put it this way.
American, and I'm not female. That's how bad the camera hates me.
Actually,
it changes
this-
my race and my gender.
Now, this is the funny thing. The first time I saw you on VictoryCast, I thought you were a Native American.
Yeah, most people do. I get that every day of my life. I have for 51
What are
years.
you?
Wow. A German, 3/4 German.
Okay.
I was going to call him Tonto on one of my things.
What's
Hey,
that?
Tonto.
So what's the other quarter?
Native American.
German, Russian and something else from. I think there's a little sliver of fucking Italian in there. We found out doing that genetics thing.
Oh, that's
So if you get together with Lou, you could have a little slither of Italian in you.
there won't be any more Italian to him than there already is. I mean, what the hell is wrong with you? That you would say that.
You were touching tips the other week, so
Rob and I, if we ever touched any tips on our freaking thing, that's just a rare occasion.
All right,
Like
Gino.
I said, you and him, the magic touch was the biggest touch tipping I've ever seen in my life.
we'll never get over Magic Touch, will we?
No, the what you both said. I mean, you sound like you both want to have a threesome with the song.
How about
You
Tears
know,
of Falling?
if the song was a girl, one of you would be ramming it in the mouth, the other would be ramming it in the ass.
Louis.
What?
All right, Gino Ulmer. Are you all from North Dakota? I moved to Montana from Minot years back, born in Fargo. I am from North Dakota. Dave is in Australia, born in Wells.
Wales.
And Louis is in Connecticut. I'm
Born in
assuming
Italy.
born in Italy.
Yep.
So no, I'm the only North Dakota one. I know Fargo well and Minot well. I knew an Ulmer. Her name was Jen. I had commercial art with her. Any relation? Jen Ulmer. Super hot in high school, brunette.
I'm glad your wife's
Oh,
not
wait.
around.
She's sitting right over here.
Oh, hello, Shannon.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay. Woohoo or Dothead? No, it's casino, not tech support. Yeah, I get confused with the casino variety.
I was going to say, you don't look
And
like
I
a
always
Dr.
say,
Dothead.
I'm happy to say yes. Just give me the fucking government check every month, and I never get one. So, Earth is flat. I'm white, but wife did genealogy on me and found out that I was African black from the waist down.
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
I once had a picture. I lost the damn thing. I guess it's me at 4 years old on an outdoor basketball court with a girl and a little music box. And the dude says to me, "Lou, you got a fro. Your skin is dark. The woman is white. You got a music box. You're black, Lou."
To be fair, Lou, at your age, that was more of an engraving than a photo, wasn't it?
No, it was a
Chiseled it out of stone.
All right, everybody. Still 171 of you nut people in here. Lewis, the tripod, they called him. Yes. Okay. So
my leg's
next
too short.
next Sunday, no warning videos planned, and maybe I'll have some fan cam crap, even though I hate fan cam sound, but who knows? We'll see between me and Darren. Maybe we'll get some good footage. So next Sunday, 8:00, live, reacting to all the action that me and Darren go through with the morning. Until next time, thanks for watching.